Hello, my name is Sven and today I'm going to play Do Not Take This Cat Home. So I selected a game randomly from Edge. I did not even read what the game was about. I booted up and actually that's all. It had a cat in the name and well, there's a start button, so you're not having a great day as usual. Of course, thank you. Oh, great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. In the middle of your walk it starts to rain. Typical. But maybe that's just a sign that you should have stayed home today. Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow, right? You turned to head home when... what was that? Only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them react to the sound at all. Curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alleyway and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps sound louder, more confident than you actually feel. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley in a big cardboard box is a cat! Hello, cute little cat. Huh, guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its paws front up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Oh, it's cute. Yeah, so cute. And it definitely knows it. You know, that much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. If they're odd like this one, the shock they've already found a way to rule the world. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord? You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? The cat doesn't answer you, obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you. It's waiting for you to make the next move. The game is called Do Not Take the Cat Home. So of course I'm going to take the cat home. You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? Meow! You're all alone and well, I'm kind of in the same boat myself. So you bring the cat close. You didn't realize it was shivering until just then. It slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. Oh, purring sounds. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow. But for now, let's get you out of the rain. Okay. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. You live in a modest apartment. One bedroom, one bathroom, one you living alone in it. Well, that sounds depressing. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long. Even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set up about making both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with a tap on top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food and completely ignores it. Okay, so far so good, it's fun. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. The cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spend your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile, that's enough of a thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese, and lettuce perfectly placed! Yeah, of course, I'm sorry. Tomato sliced. Ow! You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. Stupid. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife and meows almost pointedly at you. Ha! Don't worry, I'm alright, it was just an... You watch as the cat starts to lick the blood. Okay, that's a bit creepy. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. The cat sits back, staring at you. Hey, Casey. You feel a little uneasy. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird. Right? Sure, you're not a cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Right? Ow! Regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside. Not after all your efforts. We're going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. Rest of the evening unfortunately goes downhill from there. And after covering up your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV. You gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it's got a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched. Meow! Meow! Ugh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately. Before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hole. You sigh deeply. Herb. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left other than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, you pick up your landline and the lights just went out. Great, just great. Rain must have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. The outing had been so spur of the moment that had not doubt messed with your usual routine. You grab a flashlight and turn it on. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Dum 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 dum. Did the rain stop? But then, why did the power go out? You look outside. The sky is pitch black. What time is it? You turn to check the clock. The cat sits on top of your digital clock staring at you. Thinking now you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are lit up and going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all. But as soon as the thought enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Its eyes, it holds you still. Even with the flashlight trained on it, its pupils are large, round, inky pits. The flashlight flickers. Cat! Dun 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 dun! And the cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence, punctuated with the rapid pumping of blood in your heart, is overridden as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. Psst. How's the clock working? With no power. You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. That order will be restored. I really shouldn't have taken the cat home, but no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response. like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're afraid to move. You're afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this. You can sense it as clearly as if it had whispered, "Let's play." Oh, that's creepy. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could even if it did. You can't stay here. You have to run. This thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you. Can you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action? But you're still weak from the fierce grip on your mind. Your legs tangle together under you in your haste and you fall to the ground. Ow. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first you think you've broken your ankle. Something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pulling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on tiles after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. Winded from the fall, you look up in a daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming in from outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. Thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to the inexplicably open door screech to a halt. Your brain finally identifies the metallic object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife, and still tinted red from your earlier blunder. But that's not right. It's completely licked clean by the... You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up on your living room floor to be stepped on, instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife, it spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes come forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It pats lightly over the night as if skipping in delight, and bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. Ah. Your senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breath, discordant against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you've taken in, licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood. Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching, considering the act of pouncing forward. You're already on your feet and out the door. You run or at a limp down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. There's strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else in white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything except your blood. You can just barely glimpse the bloody imprints your injured foot leaves in your wake with every impact it makes with the ground. It hurts, but you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then you don't stop running because it's that's the cat right there ahead of you. Then what in the world is behind you? I'm not gonna look behind me, are you kidding? Keep running! Huh, interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending 0, it begins. What happened? Load. Okay, so I can load. Okay, so basically keep running was bad, so look behind you. Huh, interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so basically both of them Okay, so you can go back to do not take the cat home. With a sigh, you take a decisive step back. As cute as the cat is, you really can't afford to be taking in a pet on a whim. Well, we also know what's the pet going to do. Rent's coming up soon and your job doesn't exactly leave you rolling in dough. Give the cat a sad nod. Sorry, good luck out there, okay? Turn around and leave the cat in the alley behind. Rain's picking up. Time to head home. Okay. Okay, I got one ending, but oh, it crashed. Of course. But yeah, how do you? I can do load. Can load this save file. Yeah, we've seen it. Yeah, that's what happened. I don't see how you could get something else because, you know, both of these it's gonna, you know, kill me. What? The weather's absolutely perfect today. What is going on? What? I'm so confused. You tentatively allow yourself to observe the possibilities of where you could go, what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thought that you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? Curiously guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a lone alleyway. The sunlight only managed to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. The latest sound source comes into the view in the warm, almost ethereal light of the alley. Yeah, it's the cat or not. In a big cardboard box. It's a cat. Huh, guess that should have been obvious. No. It's an interesting looking cat. Yeah, it's the same cat. And it puts its paws the same way. You look so familiar, right? How? And again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a standard black cat to look after all. As long as she's a cutie though, just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats have in the past. Just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. I'm gonna do a save. Like, yeah, I'm gonna save. How do I save? Okay, return. I'm not taking that cat home. Sadly, as cute as the cat is, you never take this thing home with you. You just can't take it home with you. You're responsible adults. No, you are. Rent and bills to pay for, not to mention you need to buy food to survive too. There's no way you could care for a cat long term, right? You can barely afford this little outing on your day off. No. What to do? Okay, I'm gonna save again. Return. Oh my god. What are the question marks? I'm just... yeah, I'm gonna go with this. You are not ready. What? Okay, play with cat. Mew. Oh, I just want a little attention, don't you? Poor thing must be bored sitting in that box all day. Not sure you're much of an interesting companion, but you're willing to do your best. It's got to be something you can entertain the little critter with. But what? Check pockets. You find a small piece of string in your left pocket, not very helpful. The string is too short. An eager and excited cat leaping for it could easily lead to getting bitten and scratched. It's a bar of chocolate, not too helpful either. This is your phone. Okay, not much of anything a cat can play with, but there's something you can do. Photo montage! That was fun, right? Well, you enjoyed yourself. When else did no intention of taking the cat home, you decided it's probably best to leave. Want the cat to get too attached after all. At least you have some memories to take with you. See you around, I guess. Good luck. Okay. Turn and walk away. Jesus. Your phone just got a message. You open it up and... What? Aren't I cute? Oh my god. It's a picture of a familiar looking cat. Huh? The cat does look cute. And happier in the picture. It's not a picture you recognize. What the heck? Did I? You didn't take this picture. You peek over your shoulder at the cat. But the cat is simply looking at you. It's Neil sadly, as if pleading you to come back. I'm gonna make another save. Okay. I'm gonna get the hell out of there. You ignore the cat and briskly walk out of the alley without another look. Phew, that was weird. You're a good distance away. Jeez, I'm gonna get scared by that every time. Not again. You reluctantly look at the new message and... Don't ignore me. What? The cat can type? Creeped out, you decide to just go home. Oh my god, stop stalking me! I know you're seeing these. Come back. Come back. Oh my god, those eyes. Come back. Come back. Oh my god, it gets creepier. Why? I can see you. You can always see you. You can't hide. I always find you. Your eyes dart around nervously, certain that you're being followed. But there's nothing there. You're finally home. You feel too shaken for any relief to calm you down. You rush to the bathroom and slam the door behind you. Everything's okay. This isn't real. It's just like a bad dream. Everything's okay. You fumble in the dark to turn on the sink and splash your face with some cold water, hoping it will calm your mind and stop the hallucinations. Because that's all they are. Right? Hallucinations? You're really regretting leaving home today. You must have been overworking yourself more than you realized. Yeah, that must be... New message. You jump as your phone alerts you to yet another message received. Okay, I'm gonna save again. I mean, if I look at it, that cat's gonna stalk me, so I'm gonna ignore the phone. No, don't do that, don't! The phone vibrates instantly over and over, but you just can't look! Stop it! You keep your eyes squeezed shut, your fingers tightly gripping the sink. Your mind you beg whoever is doing this to just stop already. Please just put me out of my misery. You mutter this quietly, you don't really mean it. You don't. As though it takes shape in the darkest corner of your mind, the phone stops vibrating. You think that this would give you relief, but you only feel dread sinking heavily into your stomach. You can feel ice on you. You can feel puffs of air on the back of your neck. A damp and deep. Slow, you take a deep breath and open your eyes. You look at the mirror. Nothing. You peek around the room. Still nothing. Nothing at all. You know that something is there, waiting to be acknowledged, for you to accept the fact of its existence. Only then will it deign to give you peace, to free you from a life of constantly looking over your shoulder, of fearing your own image, your own reflection. You can feel its patience, limitless and old. You can't win against it in a war of attrition. Your lifespan will long expire before it tires of you. So, you close your eyes and accept it. Oh! Shit! Okay. As your head is severed from your neck, you're filled with peace. Grateful that at the very least, you never had to see it. Whatever it was. Headshot? Okay, so we're going to load this file and we're going to check the phone this time. With shaking hands, you look at your phone. Hi, friend. Ah, that smiley face. What? Startles, you whirl around and instinctively jump back. You slip, smashing the back of your head into the bathroom mirror. You don't register the pain just yet, your eyes shifting wildly around the room. There's nothing there, nothing at all. You feel dizzy. You dazedly feel the back of your head and examine your hand. You can't really see anything, but it feels warm and wet. The smell of copper fills the air. The dizziness overwhelms you and you collapse on the bathroom tiles. Help. You reach for your phone to call an ambulance. The batteries are dead. Foodable. Okay, so that leads to death as well. Okay, so we're going back to this one. And I'm gonna say, on second thought, take the cat home. Well, why not? Right? You barely reach out your arms before the cat eagerly leaps into them and climbs up onto your shoulders. Butts its head into your temple, nuzzling against it. Purr purr purr! Hehehe. You can't help but smile at the cat's enthusiasm. Let's get you out of here, yeah? The way home you briefly consider getting cat food. But that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment, one bedroom, and you living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside it after so long, even if it is just a cat. It's not just a cat! Damn it! After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for it to walk away and explore the new environment. It simply sits and looks up at you expectantly. Do something with cat. Like what? Pet cat. So never gave you access to a cute fluffy animal. That also is to do but pet it to your heart's content. Sit on the floor in your living room and click your tongue to call the cat over. The cat dashes over to you, immediately climbing into your lap. Poor thing, you just want some attention, don't you? Alright. You carefully pet the cat, a rub behind an ear, scratch under the chin, a smooth sweep along the back. Purr, purr, purr. Good. Purr. You keep petting the cat in your lap, enjoying this bonding time together. The cat starts to get restless after a while. Let's do something else. Feed cat. The cat looks hungry, so you decide to feed it. You're regretting not stopping for food earlier as you don't have much left. Grocery shopping day is tomorrow after all. Enter the kitchen and click your tongue, ensuring the cat follows after you. It leaps nimbly onto the kitchen counter and watches as you search for meal options. Find some things you expect. A can of tuna, some leftover meatloaf, and... what's that? You realize there's a tightly sealed Tupperware on the bottom shelf of the fridge. You don't recognize it. A foul odor is leaking from the container. Whatever inside can't be safe for human consumption. The cat seems excited about it, practically salivating over it. Still, you're the caretaker. You're the one who needs to decide what's best to feed a hungry cat. So you'll feed it. I'm gonna say first. Okay. Why don't we go with the mystery food? Is this really a good idea? Fine, I guess, if this is what you want. Ugh, you can barely manage to keep from throwing up. Just barely. The stench is overwhelming. Meow! Give me a minute. Well, as I look at the contents of the container, but honestly can't understand what you're supposed to be looking at. Everything's just mashed together. Exactly everything consists of is a mystery you're more than happy to keep unsolved. Different shapes, different sizes, different textures. Not the color though, all of it is the same color. The most unfortunate looking shade of grey I've ever seen, tinted with a nauseating wet green film over the top. Urgh, am I supposed to warm it up, or you don't really know how to serve it? An utensil or plate that touches it getting thrown out immediately, no exceptions. Your hands are going to be scrubbed with soap and hot water to within an inch of their lives after that. You decide against putting this crap in your microwave. You doubt it would taste or smell any better warm. Not wanting to hold it anywhere, you shake your head and practically toss the container next to the cat on the counter. The cat, enthusiastic, dives for the toxic looking sludge, sniffling as if savoring the scent. Turn to the fridge and close it. You've lost your appetite. You're about to head to the bathroom to wash your hands for the next hour or so when... crunch. Ow! A sharp pain on your foot causes you to stumble. You catch yourself on the kitchen sink and look down to see the tip of your sock is... red. The red is still slowly spreading to the rest of your sock. You're bleeding. Quickly reach down and pull off your sock to see the damage. What? Little toe is gone! It's just gone! Just stump left in its place, steadily leaking blood onto the floor. You clumsily step back as if it would help you get away from what you were seeing. The blood trail simply follows your movements. 911. You have to call 911. Phone, where's the... What? Your tongue is... What's happening to me? Munch, munch, munch. Slowly look over to find the cat still eating, completely unbothered by your suffering. Munch, munch, munch. Not bothering to try and stop the blood from dribbling out of your mouth. You keep watching in a daze as the cat happily chews at a gross piece of... Wait, that's... Look more closely at the mystery food in the cat's jaws. It looks vaguely familiar. It looks like a tongue. Munch, gulp, meow. Anything to stop it, the cat dives into the container again and bites into a piece that looks kind of like... Collapse to the floor, clutching your torso. You writhe around on the blood-streaked tiles, crying. Something inside you just... blood pours out from deep within you. Whatever that was felt important. Now it's probably gone too. It hurts. It hurts so much. Oh, please. You quickly try to reach up to the cat on the counter above you. Your vision blurs from the effort, from the pain, from your tears, from... Your eyes. You fall limply back to the floor. You're leaking blood all over, from all over. Your foot, your mouth, your inside, your eye sockets. You can feel your life fading away too. That's fine. If it means nothing, healing the pain of losing another part of you, then hopefully the cat will take its time eating your eyeballs and give you time to just... You are what you eat. I'm done. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And do not take the cat home. I'm